Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Auto Afflicted. I'm your host as ever, Ali Goulet, and today we're back at Area 69 here, getting ready to mount and balance some tires, and I'm going to show you all how it's done. But first, hook it up. Can we get a like somewhere around here? Get a like. If you're subscribed, thank you so much. Maybe hit the notifications for the next videos coming up. And if you're not subscribed, maybe subscribe. There's lots more cool stuff coming. Tons of cars of all kinds, trucks, might even dip into some motorcycles. But we're going to mount and balance these today. So let's get into it. All right, so first things first here, we got some wheels that we got off the local classifieds, some AMG 18-inch wheels that are going to be a lot better on the S55 than those 20s with the really thin 30 series tires. And we have two 45 18, so really nice big set of meats. We got these off of eBay actually, used tires, 7/32. Nice thing about buying the used tires from eBay is you know, the seller here is like, he's on the hook for providing good product, or he's going to get a bad review. So it's a little bit easier to know what you're getting this way. But when you're buying used tires, you always got to like look at every little bit of them and ask questions. Same thing for used rims. Like, we could have done better here, but got some used wheels, and these are going to be good enough. So first things first, we got to get some valve stems in these. These are pre-TPS, so no tire pressure or tire pressure sensor in here, just a regular valve stem. So I'm going to show you how we do this. So here's the valve, and there's a tool for it as well. We probably really don't need the tool because these are going to go in super easy. But then also down here we got some lube, and lube is your friend, so make sure to lube this up good, and that way you don't rip your valve. All right, so just quick lube on it, easy, put it through. The tool screws onto the valve stem, right? And then you can just pull that up and in. Boom, nice and easy. So there you go. Let's do the rest of these. All right, so luckily Area 69 has a Hunter TCX 500, and then also this amazing GSP 9700 for mount and balance here. We got the whole setup, and let's get into it. So, you know, some pedals on the floor here. These are like the grabbers. I don't know what you call these things, but I try to be careful. All right, so there's a little bit better angle on it. Duck head on the rim. Tire like this, right? Pushing the rest of it on here, and you just want to lean into it on the left side a little bit here, and you spin it on. Boom, nice and easy. Right.
What is this crap?
Poo poo. All right, so we got the lube happening again. Remember, like I said, lots of lube. Lube is your friend. Don't want to burn anything up with the friction, or just have the stiction. This wheel is coming down. We're gonna get some good pressure on this here, because we want to make sure that the tire stays in the drop center. If it snaps up here onto the lip, you're gonna stretch your tire, you're gonna rip your bead, and then you might as well kill yourself. So focus in here, and let's get this thing to go around. Staying down in the drop center, and boom. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Pull this guy up. What gets this out of the way?
Yellow.
Yellow. A little release there, easy style. Release your duck head, and then we release the wheel. Now we're ready to put some air in it. So if you're going to put air in, I always like to remove the valve core with the valve core tool. And then once you get your valve core out, you just throw it into your workshop. Then you grab your air chuck here, pop this guy on. Right, so I got a little pedal over here on the Hunter. Let's go ahead and get some air in it. Watch your face. Bong. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall my valve core. There we go. I don't know what the torque spec is on that. Not too much. Now let's do 4 more of these things, okay? So there you go, got 4 tires mounted up. Have your valve cores ready when you pull the air out of your tires, so you can get that in there quick and use the inflator on the mounting machine to get your tire up to spec before we move over here to the balancing. So let's get to balancing. All right, so first things first here, if you got any kind of balance weights, you gotta get these off of here. And you can just use a scraper. So make sure you get those off, because you're not gonna get a good balance with someone else's old crusty balance weights on there. So I'm just gonna get that off of all these, and then we'll jump on the machine here and balance them up. Be kind to yourself, roll the tire up your leg. Don't just heft it up there and break your back, unless that's what you're into. I'm not into that. Step on this pedal here, this locks it in so I can get it nice and tight, because we're gonna get a good 1,000 pounds of force on this thing. There we go. So that's on there nice and tight. Now we gotta go ahead and reset all the dimensions. So here we go. Inside, got the check going inside here. Got the check. Let's align a spoke, right? There's one spoke, go to the next spoke. There's our next spoke. Let's get our dimensions for the lip, okay? Whoop. There we go. And get all your armatures back into their places, right? What's going on with this guy? Okay. It seems to be stalled out for some reason. I did all the things, I measured.
Your arm's not parked.
Oh, where's my arm? How's it park? Oh, it parks like that. There we go.
There you go.
All right, so you gotta park the armature in the right place. Now it wants to work. Put some air on her. Bringing it up to 38 PSI here. Boom. Now we are ready again to run this thing. So again, there's this big barrel in here, and the barrel comes down against the tire, and that measures the road force. So like that's like the wheel going up and down like this, like it's really on the road. And you can get crazy with this machine. Like if you were doing, say, you know, a high-speed run at the Bonneville Salt Flats, for instance, there's a way to not only balance the tire and the wheel together, but you can also find sort of the sweet spot between the tire and the wheel, and then adjust where your tire is sitting on your wheel to get the most perfect balance for that super high speed type of action. Because, you know, when you're going for a land speed record, the last thing you're going to want is a bunch of bounce. I don't know if you can see right down in there, but there's a line right down in there, and that gives you the spot, right? So we're going to hit it with some brake cleaner. I usually try to spray some in my eyes if I can. Cleans my contacts really nicely. So John here is just running the quick and dirty since I'm slow and I'm always trying to stay clean. But this machine is so cool, right? Because it shows you a spot, and then it's splitting the other weights between the spokes. So essentially, you're not going to have your weights in between your spokes, so they're not going to be visible, which is really nice. Some people care about that. Some people don't. If you got 5-spoke wheels, you might care. I appreciate you doing that, making it so quick and allowing me to come over here to Area 69 and, you know, get crazy.
You know, I got some gear on.
Right, so there we go. We got some used rims for $500. We got some used tires for $300, plus a little bit of tax. And then some sweat equity right here. Boom, $800 set of fully complete wheels. What can I tell you? That is my affliction. That is my addiction. Sure, I could just go buy this stuff brand new, but what's the fun in that? I want to find it for the best price, the best quality. That is what I get high on. So thank you guys for checking this out. I'm going to bolt these up onto the S55 AMG now, and everything is going to be a lot better. So thanks for dropping by. Throw a like at it down here somewhere. If you're subscribed, I love you. If you're not subscribed, I still love you, but maybe subscribe and hit the notifications, okay? Till next time, I'm out for Auto Afflicted. Goodbye.